Hello everyone, we are back again with a new video on introduction to joins. What is SQL join? A join clause is used to combine rows from two or more tables based on a related column between them. So when we want to join two or more tables, or we want to fetch records or data from two or more tables, we use the join clause. Let's understand few keywords that are required to understand joins properly. First one is the primary key. Primary key is a non-null key which uniquely represents a single row in that table. This is usually the ID column. So primary key is that key which is non-null and it uniquely represents each row in the table, and this is the column on which joins are basically performed. A column in a table that this is usually the ID column, but in some cases we don't have the ID column in the table. There can be other columns as well, but mostly we have the ID column and we call it the primary key. A column in a table that establishes an association with another table's primary key via shared values is called a foreign key. So the column that establishes an association with another table's primary key is called foreign key. A foreign key constraint does not have to be linked only to a primary key constraint in another table. It can also be defined to reference the columns of a unique constraint in another table. So what it means is it's not necessary that a foreign key is linked only with the primary key of a particular table. It can also be linked with another column of the table which has all unique values. Candidate key is also a unique key to identify a record uniquely in a table, but a table can have multiple candidate keys. Unlike primary key, candidates can be null. So candidate key is something which is unique like primary key to identify record, but a table can have multiple primary keys. So the first difference coming between the two is primary, there is only one primary key in the table where there can be multiple candidate keys. Unlike primary key, candidate keys can be null. So candidate key can be null while primary key is non-null. So this is the second difference. A candidate key which is not primary key is referred as an alternate key. So all those candidate keys which are not primary key are alternate keys. So let's understand this with an example. Let's consider two tables, students, classes. We have student ID here as the primary key. We have class ID here as the primary key. When we merge these two tables, students and the classes table, we get a new table. We named it as enrollments, and this is the join table. We have performed this join operation on students and the classes table. So no, it's normal join. It's like the default join is the inner join. So we are performing the inner join, and when we perform this join, the student ID and class ID over here are foreign keys to the class ID and this student ID. Like this is student ID, foreign key is the foreign key to this student ID of students table, and this class ID foreign key is for foreign key to class ID of this classes table. Types of join: there are basically two types of join, inner join and outer join. And in outer join we have further classifications as left outer, right outer and full outer join. Inner join, it returns records that have matching values in the joining column in both the tables. So what it means is whatever the intersection of the columns we have, that's the result we get. Let's understand it better with Venn diagram. Here we can see that we have a table of records, we have B table of records, and whatever the intersection is, this is the result we get using inner join. Let's get a better understanding with the example. We have a left table, we have a right table. Here country ID is the primary key, here ID is the primary key, and when we merge the two using the inner join, we get only the row record with country ID equals to 3. Why it is so? Because it is the only value that's present in both the primary key columns of both the tables. Left outer join, it returns all records from the table left table and the matched records from the right table. So in this Venn diagram you can see that all the records from the left table are fetched, while the records except those present in the first table are not fetched. Here we have left table, right table again. There are some changes in the right table from the previous example, and when we merge the two using the left outer join, we can see that we have all the values from this column, while those matching with these have further values as well, and the rest are not defined over here. So 1 1 3 and 4, we have 1 1 3 and 4. We don't have 2 over here as we have in this ID column because it's left outer join, while if it were right outer join, we would have had 1 2 and 3 as well, 1 2 3, but we wouldn't have 4 over here. Right outer join, it returns all records from the right table and the matched records from the left table. So here all the records from the right table are fetched except those in the left table, like the overlapping part is fetched, but the rest part of the table is not fetched. Right table we have left table, and since we are performing right outer join, so only the ID with ID equals to 3 would be fetched from both the tables. Full outer join, it returns all the records where there is a match in either left or right table. So here we fetch records from both the tables, all the records. It's basically the union. Let's see with an example. Left table, right table, 1 1 3 2, 1 2 3 4. So we'll perform the union, but as defined, we will have left table, full outer join, right table. So we will have 1 1 2 3 and null over here, because we don't have 4 over here and we have 4 over here, and when we perform a full outer join, we'll get null in these columns. So let's get a better understanding what all the problems can be defined using the joins. We have already discussed a few of them: the left outer, right outer, the inner join, the full outer join. But there are few cases which are left. Let's see through them as well. This is the case in the left outer join when we don't take the intersection part. This is the case in the right outer join when we don't take the intersection part, and this is the case in the full outer join when we don't take the intersection part. Let's see the query for all these. For left outer join, we write select the column we want to fetch from table A, left join table VB. Here this A and this B are alias given to table A and table B, and we are performing left join operation on columns key from both the tables. So A dot key equals to B dot key. Similarly, for right outer join, we'll have right join over here in the place of left join, and in full outer join we'll have full outer join over here. In inner join we'll have inner join over here. Rest all the query is same. While in these three cases we will have left join where B dot k is null. So as we aren't taking this intersection part, so and this is a part of B as well, so we will write B dot k is null. Here we will write A dot k is null. Here we write where A dot k is null or B dot k is null. Thank you. That's all from the video. Have a great